Welcome to Bridges Halton Tech Camp 2017. This video, parent orientation, is being provided to those parents who were not able to make it into the camp the first hour in order to receive this information face-to-face. The objectives of our summer camp are to provide your children with guided instruction in the assistive and general education technology that they use throughout the year to support their participation across all subject areas in the curriculum. Camp is a supported environment with 2 Bridges instructors and no more than 10 or 11 students, with a curriculum that is engaging and, we hope, fun, designed by Bridges. We hope, as in past years, that your children will increase their independence and confidence in using their technology, and that this will happen while they're having fun. We have a short 5 half days and the first week only 4 days to get this done. Students coming to camp will have a variety of software and hardware. Some come with laptops, some with Chromebooks, and some with iPads. Students who are using iPads have been put in a separate camp, and this is based on our past experience when we felt that the iPad students were left behind, and we decided that having a wider age range but pulling those students together into their own camps was the best way to give them the undivided attention that we feel was important in order to achieve our goals. In addition to using their own technology, there will be some shared technology in the classroom provided by the Halton District School Board that will be used for different tasks. In terms of software, students who are using iPads will be exposed to Mindomo for concept mapping, and those on Chromebooks and laptops will be able to use Google Draw and Mindomo. This is used for brainstorming, for planning projects, etc. All students will be using Google Docs for word processing and will use a variety of assistive technologies to support their spelling, grammar, and to get their thoughts down. This might be WordCue, it might be different speech-to-text tools. Students will be collaborating and sharing with their teachers through Google Classroom, with one another through Google Docs, and will be collaborating and sharing with parents through Google Sites, which will showcase the children's work. On the second day of camp, students will be exposed to an augmented reality app called Erasma, and they'll use this to showcase their cross-country scavenger hunt. Day 3 in our week-long camps, students will be exposed to coding using a variety of different applications. For some students, this will be brand new. For other students, it will build on what they were exposed to in class. Whether they've had experience or not, this will provide them with good experience going forward as coding is becoming a more and more prominent part of the curriculum. Students will also be doing research. They'll be gathering that research perhaps into a mind map, perhaps into Google Doc, and perhaps into a Google Slide. Once again, they'll have assistive technology in order to help them both with reading on the web, with selecting information on the web and extracting it from the web, and getting it in their own words into a format where they can work with it. All students will be creating a narrated presentation for our Kids Guide to Canada for Kids by Kids that they'll be sharing with one another and hopefully with you during the last hour of camp on Friday. For this, they might use Google Slides, Mindomo, or Explain Everything. And those on Chromebooks and laptops will be using Screencastify in order to create the video. We'll show you a Kids Guide to Canada for Kids by Kids. Students' videos will be put on Bridges' YouTube channel and then shared with the Canadian project through a Google site. And we'll go there right now. A Kids Guide to Canada for Kids by Kids is providing our students with an authentic audience for creating materials and sharing them. Because of this wide audience, it'll be important for students to do their very best before they publish and to go through an editing process to ensure that their work is ready to publish. When we click on this map, it takes us to the site that is being run on a volunteer basis by elementary teachers for elementary classrooms across Canada as a Canada 150 project. Here I'm going to put in one of our sites, which is Oakville, and it will take us to the work that was published from our March break camp. So here on the left, the students found out the First Nations territory that was Oakville and put that in. And then this is our Google site. If we copy it and paste it, it will take us to the Google site. I'm going to click on Oakville Artifacts, and these are the March break videos that our students did. I'm going to click on rock climbing, which will take us to Bridget's YouTube channel, to this student's video presentation. She's used Google Slides, and you'll see that she's brought in images and text.
My Canadian artifact is rock climbing. Warning. You will have lots of fun. Introduction. Hi, my name is Candy.
I've stopped the video and I'm going to forward it to a place where you will see that she's also brought in some video of the rock climbing in this location, which has helped her with images that are copyright free.
Here's a video of me rock climbing.
Students will be choosing a favorite activity, landmark, etc. from their own community, whether it's Georgetown, Burlington, Oakville, or Milton. And if you have pictures at home to send in with them, or if you could take a picture during the week, that would be very helpful, because we must make sure that anything used in these projects is copyright free. If you don't have pictures or are not able to take them, then students will just use whatever is available and copyright free on the internet. So in addition to contributing to that project, and for that project, students will be using a variety of utilities, apps, and extensions. They might need a snipping tool, they might need Google Maps, they'll all be downloading an extension to help with Google Classroom, and students on iPads will be using the camera and a Simplify tool. And these are just examples. They will probably be using many more throughout the week. As you've already heard, our curriculum this year, of course, is taking advantage of Canada's 150th. You'll be asked to fill out a permission form for a Kid's Guide to Canada, as well as a permission form for taking photography of students in the classroom of their work and posting that to our Google site. We'll be asking you at the same time if Bridges can use those in presentations, etc., about our camps. So in addition to a Kid's Guide to Canada by Kids for Kids, students will be working individually in small groups and as a large group throughout the week on different activities. You can follow along with this activity by asking your child to share with you and by keeping in touch with us through our Google site, which I'll show you in just a second. So here is our Google site. You will see the different locations that you can click on to get to your child's pages. And if you scroll down, you'll see some parent resources that are being offered this year at camp. On the left-hand side, you'll see a document that lists a lot of the technology that your children are going to be using at camp. with a short explanation of what that technology is. And on the right-hand side of this homepage, you'll see an exciting addition this year that we're pleased that Halton is providing you with. Bridges has a new online course designed for parents called Educate Family, and all camp families are receiving a copy of this. It provides you with video explanations of the reading and writing process, assistive technology features that support students in completing reading and writing assignments, and different assistive technologies. In order to take advantage of this, you will be receiving an email from Bridges. We ask that you respond to the email indicating that you'd like to join the course, and then we'll send you a second email with instructions on how to follow the steps to join the course. We hope that this will be instructive. We've received feedback from parents in the past that they would love to know more about what their children are doing in camp and the assistive technology that they're using, and this will provide you with that type of information. Clicking on an individual link, for example, Burlington, will take you to those pages, and clicking on the week at the top and then using the drop-down menu to get to your child's instructors will take you to their pages, which of course have not been finished yet, but will be in time for camp. So here you'll see pictures of the instructors for your child's camp with the code for their Google Classroom, where work will be posted. But our instructors will take you on a tour day by day of what was done in the classroom, the types of tools that were used, and will also take photographs of the students' work and of the students in the classroom so that you can follow along with us at camp. So this ends the orientation, and if you have any questions or concerns, please speak to your child's camp instructors, or you can contact me, Susie Blackstein-Adler, at 1-800-353-1107. Leave a message for me if I'm not in the office, and I'll get right back to you. So we hope that it's a fun-filled week and that you'll join us the last hour of camp when we celebrate the achievements of all of our students.